Sometimes we're asked, are these guys just in it just because they like cycling? Well, that's not the case. These guys are passionate about what they do. And there's been times when I've seen every single one of these guys get emotional, talking about the girls that we're riding for, talking about rescues that have been made. And when we talk about their freedom is our fuel, it's no doubt. And really when it comes down to it, the second these guys hit their bike, they're having pain. This is not a, gee, I want to get from here to there and I'm going to get there and put a little forth energy. These guys are grinding it out day after day, minute after minute. There's almost not a time on their bike where they're not feeling pain and discomfort. And then that pain doesn't stop when they get off their bike. They're cramping, they got tight muscles, and they got to figure out a way to get their body from here, 3,000 miles to Annapolis in one piece and still be able to function at an extremely high level of athletic ability. These guys are in it.
Is RAAM the Super Bowl of like endurance cycling? I don't think there's anything harder than that. I think when you do big things, you envision what it might be like. I'm envisioning it's going to be insane, but it's probably going to be even worse than that.
One of the things that I have on my bike is, their freedom, our fuel, and you keep looking at that and you're okay, this is why we're doing it.
I get to share in the successes of when Jesus rescues. That does everything.
One child. And we pull one child out of sex trafficking, it's worth it.
If we can change the life of one child, then it's a win, and that's what we're going for.
Let's go. That's what it's about.
Hey baby, for the kids, those women, those children, they don't deserve to be treated like this. We'll go through pain, set them free and have a better life. There's somebody that wants to set them free from the bondage, so that's what we're doing out here. Go Zoe.
Yeah, the first day you're, the adrenaline, and even the second day you're tired, but it didn't sink in yet. But day 3 and day 4 is exhausting. I mean, you're ready for rest. You're ready to get showered and get out of the bike and out of the van. And then if you got to, a couple times we had to go a little longer, just the way the transitions work, and you're just tired of it. It's just exhausting. Because then you're landing your bunk trying to sleep, knowing you need sleep, but not being able to sleep. And then you get up and you're like, well, I'm gonna have to go out and race soon again. So it is pretty exhausting.
No, you can't do nothing about the weather. All you can do is worry about what you do on the bike, and you pedal as hard as you can, and the wind does its thing, and everybody else has to deal with it.
What name do you have in your arm?
I have Teresa. She sweated off me quite a bit, so she's not on my arm right now, but she's still with me in spirit. That's what keeps me going all day, every day is these kids and Teresa and fighting for them. So going strong so far.
So me and Brad double timed it, and we headed back towards the scene, trying to get information as we went, and we found out that Jeff went down.
What I'm not surprised that has happened is the unity that this team is experiencing because we're down one and because we've had a tragedy amongst one of our own. We've united. The cohesiveness has just gone to a different level. They're heartbroken, they're hurt, but their morale is up, and they have, it's like the cause was deepened now, so.
God is good. The support, the prayers, this team, this was a good one.
My family being there and the community that'll be there, kind of celebrating the victory and just being able to say we did it with the team and the crew we had, and knowing what we all went through and the struggles and the times where it's like you want to quit and you push through it.
Racing was the thing that was something we were doing to gain momentum for the fight child sex trafficking. I mean, really, and that's the issue. So, no, it's never over.